story. All across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV.
A lovely afternoon to you, and thanks for joining us on the news at noon on 24 News Radio and Television. My name is Grace Wafo. The Ekiti State Governor Biodun Ebanji has announced that measures are being taken to address the electricity metering gap in the state, adding that thousands of homes will soon be equipped with prepaid meters. He also disclosed that his administration has so far expended over 4 billion naira on reviving electricity infrastructure across the state, an effort that has reconnected dozens of communities to the national years in darkness. The governor made the revelation in Abuja during the signing of a memorandum of understanding with the Rural Electrification Agency for the implementation of off-grid electricity project in Ekiti State. The initiative, themed leveraging public-private partnership for scalable energy access infrastructure, is aimed at accelerating energy access in rural areas. Through addressing newsmen at the event, Governor Ibanji emphasized that their engagement was not just about energy or infrastructure, but about improving livelihood. The Civil Defense, Correctional and Fire Service and Immigration Services Board has temporarily suspended its recruitment application portal to improve system efficiency. The secretary to the board, retired Major General Gabriel, made the announcement in Abuja. He stated that the suspension affects the portal dedicated to the recruitment of personnel into the board's paramilitary agencies. Gabriel announced that the portal would reopen on Monday, July 21. Veteran journalist and former PDP presidential aspirant Dele Momodu has announced his resignation from the People's Democratic Party, citing what he described as the party's hijack by anti-democratic forces. Momodu's resignation was contained in a letter dated July 17 and addressed the chairman of PDP Ward 4 or 1 East local government area of Edo State. In the letter, Momodu's decision takes immediate effect, describing it as a necessary step to uphold democratic principles. Olubadan designate Oba resident to make peaceful coexistence their watchword. He gave this advice during the palace, Oke Aremo Ibadan, to the Ibadan Benga Ayoade in Ibadan. The Oyo State capital says Ladoja was represented by the Kerim Balogun of Ibadan land. He therefore requested for prayers and unallied support of all and sundry to move the city of Ibadan in particular and the state in general forward. The federal government says there is no terror group in the country. This comes on the heels of a warning by the Turkish government that members of a terrorist group known as the Fethullah Terrorist Organization operate in Nigeria as well as in other countries around the world. Turkish ambassador designate to Nigeria, Mehmet Poro, also claimed that the group was using schools and health services as a cover for its operation in the country. In an interview with newsmen, the coordinator of the National Counter-Terrorism Center, Major General Damulaka, urged Nigerians not to panic, stating no new terrorist group existed in the country. China and Nigeria have reaffirmed their commitment to deepening military operations and strengthening their strategic partnership amid an increasingly global security environment. This renewed commitment was emphasized in Abuja during an event marking the 98th anniversary of the founding of the Chinese People's Liberation Army. Speaking at the event, the Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, conveyed congratulations on behalf of President Bola Tinubu and the Nigerian Armed Forces. Matawale noted that Nigeria and China share a time-honored friendship and a close strategic partnership, particularly in defense and security. This is still the news at noon on 24 News Radio and Television. Still to come our news from the foreign scene. Stay with us. If you are just joining us, this is still the news at noon on 24 News Radio and Television. Over now to the foreign scene. Britain has lifted a 5-year ban on Pakistani airlines, allowing them to apply to resume flights to and from the United States as Pakistan steps up efforts to privatize its national carriers, Pakistan International Airlines. The British High Commission in Islamabad said the UK Safety Committee decided to lift the ban after aviation safety improvements in Pakistan, adding that decisions on delisting states and air carriers were made through an independent aviation safety process. And from Syria, Syrian President Ahmed al-Shara has said that protecting the country's Druze citizens and their rights was a priority as he announced that local leaders will take control of security in the city of Suwaida in a bid to end sectarian violence in the south and in the wake of deadly Israeli strikes in Damascus. The Syrian leader made the statement in a televised speech today, addressing days of fierce clashes between Druze armed forces, Belgian tribes, and government forces in the predominantly Druze city of Suwaida that have killed more than 360 people. And from the United States, President Donald Trump has hosted Qatar's Prime Minister to a private dinner and met with Bahrain's crown prince at the White House as part of a United States effort to address regional issues, including securing a Gaza ceasefire and promoting diplomatic ties with the Gulf region. The Qatari Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed Al Thani and a member of the country's ruling family had a private dinner with Trump. Trump also met with Bahrain's Crown Prince Salman Al Khalifa in the Oval Office, with little progress to share on the region's most pressing conflict, including Israel's war on Gaza. Trump was more focused on promoting diplomatic ties as a vehicle for economic growth. The government of the tiny landlocked African country of Eswatini has confirmed that it has received 5 individuals deported from the United States under President Donald Trump. In a statement, a spokesperson for the Eswatini government said the deportations were the result of months of robust high level engagement. Spokesperson Tabiu Duli said the 5 prisoners are in the country and are housed in correctional facilities within isolated units where similar offenders are kept. And from Iran, the city's health authorities said that at least 60 people have been killed and several more are missing in a huge fire at a supermarket in Kut City in eastern Iraq. Videos on social media showed flames engulfing a 5-story building in Kut overnight, where firefighters were trying to contain the fire. The Wazjid province governor Mohammed said the fire broke out in a hypermarket and a restaurant. He said that firefighters rescued a number of people and put out the fire. And from the world of sports, former Super Eagles interim head coach Monday Sinclair is dead. Sinclair died at the age of 88. His death was confirmed by former Super Eagles goalkeeper Peter Side Ida, who played under him at Sharks FC and considered him a mentor. And that is a wrap on the news at noon on 24 News Radio and Television. Do stay tuned for more broadcasts. My name is Grace Nwafo. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Abuja to Lagos, Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin. All across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV.